Hey, what's up guys? I figured today I would do a new Zippo trick. Everyone's been patiently waiting. So today I'm using my old custom Zippo. This is an old replica Zippo that has an attached emblem to the front that came off another cheap lighter. So today's move is basically just something I came up with, like a lot of ballad song moves and Zippo tricks. If you come up with something that's brand new you've never seen before, there's still a pretty good chance someone's done it and already has named it. But as I mentioned in the beginning of my series doing Zippo trick videos, that they may or may not already have a name. I'm just assigning a name to make it easy. So I'm calling this move Little Birdie, basically because it's an aerial. So with any aerial move, you hear the term more, I believe, in the ballad song community than you do in the Zippo community. But basically it means any trick where it leaves your hand. You're actually letting go of it. Now inherently there's a lot of danger involved. With ballad songs you can cut yourself. Letting a sharp knife fly in the air and then trying to catch it definitely can be dangerous. With Zippos I think it's even more dangerous because we're dealing with fire. Now a lot of times when you get burned on a Zippo, it's not necessarily the flame that burns you, but when you keep doing tricks, the flame heats up this sheet metal here, okay, on the chimney. That gets extremely hot. Most people don't burn themselves on the flame. In fact, you can hold your hand over it for a couple seconds and it's not going to burn. I don't suggest you doing that either, you know. But the metal gets extremely hot and it will scald you. It will easily burn you, okay? So when doing this trick, if you keep practicing it, and your flame is just continuously heating up that metal, when you go to catch it, that metal is going to stick to your skin and it's going to burn. So it's not good. Be extremely careful with this stuff. You can easily burn yourself. Just like when you play with knives, you can easily cut yourself. But for some reason, I always found Zippo tricks to be more dangerous. Now, you will also notice I'm outside. Never, ever, ever, no matter how simple or easy, do a Zippo trick inside. It's too easy to drop your lighter on carpet, or even if you're like on a wood floor that's not going to immediately burn. It's stupid. Don't practice Zippo tricks or anything with fire indoors. Alright guys, move the camera back a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. Again, this trick is called Little Birdie. It's really fun once you get the hang of it. The only problem with this trick is that you cannot practice it without lighting the lighter, unless your lighter is lacking fluid. Alright, when you throw this lighter over, you're holding the wheel down, okay? So to actually transfer from one hand to the other, you're actually lighting the lighter. So there's no way to do this again if you have fluid in your lighter. I would definitely suggest doing this trick with an empty Zippo. If you have to buy a second Zippo for 10 bucks at Walmart, just so you have that insert that's not filled with fluid, so you can constantly practice tricks without actually lighting it, do so, okay? Because if you just try this the first time, you're going to drop your lighter, you're going to burn yourself. Just be careful, okay? Be very careful with this stuff. So anyway, how this trick starts out is our pointer finger and thumb is pinching our lid. All right, Pac-Man is on his back. What I mean by that is that when you open this up, the hinge is on the bottom, okay? But I always say Pac-Man because it looks like Pac-Man mouth. So hinge is on the bottom. Now remember, you're looking at me. You know what? Here, let me do this. Let me give you this perspective. This is probably easier. All right, if you're righty, this is how you're holding the lighter. You're pinching your lid with your pointer finger and thumb. Hinges on the bottom. So the first part of this move is to snap your lighter open by snapping down. Watch just my middle finger, not my thumb. Sliding off my finger into my palm, right? But you want to angle it so it hits your lighter. That will snap it open. So that's the first step. Snap your lighter open. The second step is to pinch or hold your lighter just like this. Your thumb is on the base of the case. I don't know why it reminded me of Ace of Base, the band. Base of the case, and then your pointer finger is resting on the spark wheel. Okay. Now, when you get back to my other view here, as I move my viewfinder around, once you get to this point, this is where the hardest part of the trick is, and that is actually pinching down. Now, when you go to pinch down, you're going to spark your wheel, okay, or turn your wheel, therefore lighting the lighter. But because your grip is on that wheel, if you pinch down hard and fast, it's going to fly out of your hand. The idea here is to catch it with your other hand after one rotation, all right? I say one rotation because if you try to, say, throw this up in the air and do it, you're not going to be as consistent, okay? And you may catch it upside down and burn yourself. So I would go for one rotation for this move, okay? If you're going to do something else, you might as well call it a totally different move. So again, now from this perspective, pinching the lid, snapping it open, getting my grip on the base of the case, and my pointer finger on that wheel, sparking it at the same time, kind of letting it fly out of my hands into my other hand with one rotation. Okay, so it's going to spin around like this. And you can catch this either by the body or the lid, whatever's most convenient. Pretty much how it lands in your hand is going to be fine. Alright, so step by step again. I'm sorry for repeating myself here, but I want to make sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you saw the beginning of the video and you get it right away, you could shut the video off at this point. I'm just trying to break it down into further details for everyone. Pinching the lid, snapping it open, pinching the case and the wheel, sparking it into your other hand, and catching it. Now that time the spark wasn't enough to actually light the lighter because I'm running out of fluid now. But doing this right, in the right order, it will work every time for you. It's not that hard to do. It's just the fact that you're letting go of the lighter may freak you out a little bit, and you may not want to catch it because our brain's telling us, no, that's fire, don't touch that. Something we learned early on in life when we grabbed something hot and went, ow, 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 I shouldn't do that anymore. So that's pretty much it, guys. Little birdie. It's a very, very cool, fun move to do once you get the hang of it. And you can certainly impress your friends. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this this new Zippo trick tutorial. Again, this is Little Birdie. It's very fun to do. Once you get the hang of it and you fill your lighter up with fluid, it'll work fine and be very impressive for all your friends. So let's try that again. I can't leave on that kind of a note. Oh my god, I'm running out of fluid. By the way, when you are running out of fluid, here's a little tip. Light your lighter. Okay, I normally would. See the flame here. I'm outside, so I have to deal with wind. But let it stay lit for a couple seconds. All right, this will actually warm up your wick a little bit. So the next time you go to spark it, the success rate of it actually lighting is a little bit better. All right, so another little tip within a video. So now that it's warm a little bit, let's try that again. Now I can't snap it. Wow.